Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something really fundamental from your sources. It's this question. Why couldn't an angel be the sacrifice for sin?
Right.
And the material you've shared, it lays out this really detailed, interconnected set of reasons. It touches on divine love, free will, even like the structure of creation.
It's fascinating how the arguments build on each other. They really paint a picture of, well, God's immense love and commitment according to this framework. And we'll explore why, based on these texts, it had to be God himself in that role.
Okay, so let's unpack that first part about divine love. The sources make this interesting distinction. They say God, the first person's direct love, is for God, the second person. Love for creatures like us or angels is mediated through the second person.
That's the idea presented, yes. And the implication then is if you sacrifice just a creature, even a powerful one like an angel, it wouldn't really demonstrate the first person's love in the same ultimate way. It could even, send the wrong message to other created beings.
Right, like it wouldn't carry the same weight.
Exactly, and that ties into the value of the commandment. This is crucial in these sources. They argue the commandments value the thing holding everything together, preventing cosmic collapse, basically.
Wow.
Its value must be equal to God himself. So a lesser sacrifice, like an angel, that would imply the commandment itself has a lesser value.
And if the commandment's value isn't seen as, like, infinite,
then the sources warn you risk lawlessness, chaos, the potential unraveling of creation itself.
So ultimately, God's own sacrifice is what establishes that absolute, unshakable value for the commandment. It proves the love and locks in the order of creation.
Precisely. It sets the ultimate benchmark, you could say.
Which brings us to another really interesting point from the sources. The free will of angels.
Yes, this is a key differentiator. The texts propose that angelic free will wasn't actually complete yet. They still had the potential to sin, before certain key events described as the cross and the first resurrection.
Wait, so before the cross, angels could still fall, according to these sources?
That's what's suggested. Their free will wasn't yet, let's say, fully confirmed in righteousness. So the question becomes, how could a being whose will isn't finalized, who still technically could sin, serve as a perfect final sacrifice for sin?
That makes sense. The sacrifice needs to be absolutely definitive.
Right. The sources seem to view the cross as the event that removes all doubt for the angels, confirming their free will and making it complete.
Okay. And there's another layer, too, involving Adam and what the sources call cursed flesh. They contrast this human condition, which produces the lust of the flesh, with angels who don't have that specific struggle. What's the significance there?
Well, the argument presented is pretty profound. It's that for the truth of the commandment to be fully proven, specifically the truth that it can only be kept through grace, that truth needed demonstrating by someone actually experiencing that struggle with cursed flesh, someone wrestling with that inherent human vulnerability.
So an angel lacking that specific battleground couldn't provide the same kind of proof.
Couldn't provide the same depth of demonstration, yes. It wouldn't show God's love overcoming that specific human condition in the same undeniable way.
So bringing it all together, the sources are saying God, the second person, had to become human, like Adam, take on sin, live perfectly despite the curse of flesh, to prove the commandment can be kept by grace, show the depth of God's love, and in doing so, complete the free will of both humans and angels.
That's the core of the argument presented, yes. It ties everything together, the nature of love, the value of the command, free will, the human condition.
Wow. That is definitely a deep dive. Your sources present a really comprehensive case for why, in this specific theological framework, only God's self-sacrifice would suffice.
It certainly gives you a lot to think about regarding the mechanics of atonement and the structure of reality as these sources see it. And it leaves us with a final thought, perhaps. If the commandment's value is truly equal to God himself, proven by his sacrifice, what does that suggest about the real weight, the cosmic significance of our own choices and actions every day, how we treat each other, how we relate to God?
Absolutely. It definitely reframes the everyday. A lot to consider there. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive today.